Hello everyone, I'm here in my battle-hardened battle pajamas, sitting in front of my steel making system. It's been probably about a week since I've been able to play, but this is going quite nicely. Quite happy. And I should say a week before I've recorded. There hasn't been much to record. I'm just making iron. Ugh, processing so much iron. Goodness. It never seems to end. I better add one more here, because you never know. But this has been a big part of the last few times I sit down, which is quite a chill way to play. Anyhow, as it turns out, after the last time I played, the game received another update. There was a hotfix. Apparently, my issue with my trader not trading anything with me and not giving me the map to the Resonance Archive has been happening to everybody. So that was an issue that did get fixed, and so I actually just went and traded it. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So I've got the map here, and it looks like, again, it looks like it's not straight south, but quite south, but not nearly as far as I assumed it would be. So this is really doable. I've been noticing more of my crops have been staying alive. None of them have died, funny enough. But more of my crops have been becoming harvestable, like this here. Even in the greenhouse, a few things have become harvestable there. And I think it's safe to make that long trip now, but there are going to be a few things I'm going to need. So I've got the map. What I have been doing off camera, I've been preparing to make another set of steel, although the steel I have is taking some time. What I've really been doing, I've been making so many iron chains because I want to have armor. I need to be properly prepared. If I'm going into the archives, this was my issue last time I went to play. I got there, and I actually couldn't, this is embarrassing, but I couldn't beat the thing that's at the bottom of the archives, so I quit. And I'm not going to repeat that mistake this time. I'm going to go in and actually be prepared. So let me see if I can remember what I was planning on doing. I thought I would make myself a chain head armor out of meteoric iron, because that looks swaggy. And I've saved 11. I think having the body is going to be the most important. So I need a jerkin. Okay, jerkin. You're a jerkin. All right, so I'm going to make one jerkin, and then I'm going to bring in, let me see if I can remember the recipe. Yeah, okay, a chain body armor. As you can see, I've done a lot off camera. This is the type of stuff I figured people wouldn't necessarily want to watch me do. But this I have to share with you all. This is, I have never, and we're going to hear this a lot, I've never, ever before made chain armor. Let's see how it looks. Looking cool. I look a little bit like a Viking or something. That looks kind of neat. I like it more than these pajamas, probably. Alright, so that's... Oh, cool. And you have like a swish, swish, slosh, slosh. That's really neat. The sound that comes with it is really neat as well. Alright, of course we're never done processing iron here. I will continually process more and more and more. Oh boy, I might have to take this off while I'm running around. Although it's a cool sound, I like it. Okay, that's step one. Is to upgrade my armor. You know, that's quite a bit of an upgrade. the leg armor, I don't think I have what I need to upgrade the leg armor yet. I did go ahead and make somewhere an iron shield. I think I've read that I should have an iron shield. But the next thing that I'm probably going to want is going to be an updated weapon, a Falx of some sort. It was suggested to me that a good use of the meteoric iron is actually to turn it into tools and weapons, and so I think I'm gonna take a chance here. I'm going to try making a meteoric iron Falx, and I'm going to attempt to temper it a few times. Maybe temper isn't the word. I'm going to try to strengthen it. I think temper is the other one. Just getting my words mixed up. Move that in there, move this in here temporarily. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing that, and we'll see how that process goes. Quenching. I'm going to quench my iron Falx. Alright, we'll add that ingot, and actually here, when the wind is not blowing too much, you can help yourself along carefully, just by getting rid of some of these impurities, and that will make sure that you're actually gonna get that item. So yeah, the idea here, I'm gonna make this Falx with the meteoric iron ingot. I have 9 more. I have 9 more, and I do have actually enough to make 3 more. So I'm not running out. This helmet that I've made here will probably need some replacement. So I'll want to save a couple pieces just for that in particular. I'm going to turn this off for now because we're not actually going to be using it for a bit. I just wanted to make sure we had enough iron to make the next set of steel, which now reminds me, I think we need to refuel. While we're waiting for this, why don't we just quickly refuel at our steel, at our cementation furnace. I've been forgetting all the words for everything. See? Looking good. 22% done. That is not much. Why is it not? See, I can't. This is maybe a problem I've got. Maybe I should make a little platform here. I can't actually add anything back there until this burns. So before we go on any adventures, let's make sure we refill that. But for now, let's get this Falx made. I feel like I'm getting a lot better at smithing, or I'm just not as bothered by the repetition of it all. I think I've truly entered what can probably only be described as the mid game in Vintage Story, where I've stopped caring about how long everything takes, and I've just started enjoying the process. So here we are. We'll move these things over. I need how many pieces here? I need 9 more. That's fine. We can get 9. We have now not a great abundance more, but we do have more. So let's just move these on over. Kind of move them in a line. Move this over, move this down, move these over. 3 more here, 2 more to follow. I'm getting, yeah, I think I'm getting more patient as I'm playing. Again, I'm playing this in shorter stints. So what you're seeing is kind of you know, okay, now I've got a little time for a session, so I'll play for a bit. And that's been really, really nice and therapeutic when you're busy, even in the summer months. Okay, too cold to work. Heat that up. Yeah, I am very, very grateful that we've made this bellows here. Yeah. I guess you kind of can't do any of the late game, mid game stuff without the bellows, can you? All right, this now. Does it automatically quench? Watch as I just biff this. I think, what does it actually say? Quenchable, yes, okay, 5% chance of shattering. And if I put the, okay, is that quenched? It is! 10% power gain. That's really cool. Now, I don't know, because I'm a fool, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna gamble in the game of Vintage Story, and I'm gonna try. That doesn't do anything. I'm gonna try one more time to quench it, and let's see what happens. All right, let's try again. Don't shatter. Okay. 18.3. Okay, diminishing returns. Good to know. However, that looks really cool. I'm tempted to add durability, but I've already messed with that twice. I'm not going to gamble this anymore. This is going to be the weapon that I primarily use to fight the boss, the upcoming boss. Again, I don't want to have any spoilers, but you know, it has been quite some time that this story element has been out there, so it should be known at this point. Okay, and we've got all of this cooked meat. I was thinking through, I thought we either have to make bread like really soon, or I can bring a stack of cooked bushmeat. And seeing how far away it is, I think I might just go right ahead and do the former. I'll just bring the bushmeat with me for this. It should be sating enough. All right, so now let's take a look. Let's see, what else are we going to need? We've got the armor, got the longbow, probably need more arrows. Again, my character gets a bonus against constructs, and I think we might be dealing heavily with constructs. We'll have to see, but I think this is going to do the most damage, and if I use the round shield, I can, you know, actually this is worth. I've never used a shield in Vintage Story before, so I guess so it's the shift, and so I should be able to avoid a decent amount of damage using that right there. But I'll have to get used to using this iron shield on my way. Now I think I will put away these battle pajamas for now. Actually, that's not where I've been putting them. This is becoming quite cluttered, but this is where I've been putting old materials. I'll put my iron Falx here. I'll have to bring this light source. I'll have to bring a few other things. I don't need the map to the Resonance Archive now that I've looked at it, but I do need to make a whole other meal. And I think I'm out of meat. Right, and that's reminding me, check on my leather. So I am going to take 12 of these, make at least one bowl of porridge. Oh, that's good. That's good to have remembered. And, oh. Was I going to, can you use, I've been realizing I'm low on my fruit nutrition, and that's hurting my hit points a bit. As you can see here, I've got nothing under fruit, nothing under dairy. I'm doing okay. I mean, 20 hit points, that's not much. I'm pretty sure I'm frail, so I have fewer hit points than I normally would. But we'll cook this, and then what else do we need? We are going to need this honey. This is what the honey is for. We need to make proper poultices. Okay, I don't want to use a bunch of linen, but I do have powdered sulfur, I do have linen, and I do have honey. I have all of the ingredients to make a honey sulfur poultice, and I think this is the best healing item in the game. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to put 2 here, put the linen, I think it was there, no. Make 4. Okay, we're going to make... There's still enough honey? Oh, that uses so little honey. Okay, I don't know. I'm tempted to make more than that. I don't want to use up too much, but you know, when I am trying to save items, I tend to overdo it. We're always going to need poultices, I think. So I'm willing to make this sacrifice. Let's get some more honey. I don't know how many, 4 liters? Now we have 3 liters of honey. Okay. Put this here, put that there, put these up. 4 more. Okay, that's 16 poultices. That should do. Now we have some food. We'll bring this with us as well. I feel like we should be making at least 1 more pot. A funny little thing that happens once you're actually in the Resonance Archive is you can no longer, and maybe they've patched this, but you can no longer actually place down items. It has like a player claim, so you can end up bringing your food there like this, and then you can't actually access this food because you can't place it anywhere. Maybe that's been patched, but in case it hasn't been, I'll bring the food with me, and then I'll have the bushmeat while I'm in the archive itself. Okay. I'm really off right now. I'm pretty sure that, funny enough, I guess we're just gonna keep this going for... okay. This is my fault. Never once will I ever get that right. I think we're gonna keep on going. One other thing that I know we need are torches. Inside the Resonance Archive, you do... Okay, we need more grass. Inside the Resonance Archive, you can't place down items. It has a claim sort of system, so you can't break, replace, or place any blocks while you're down there. So we need to be properly prepared for that. So in addition to having, you know, the weapons, having the items, everything else, we also need to have a bunch of torches, because there are going to be torch holders, and we can interact with the torch holders. And I'm pretty sure just to progress through it, we actually have to have torches. So I'm just gonna bring a ridiculous amount of torches for now. I read something recently that you can actually, no, not there, there. That you can, in fact, light all the torches at once. Is this true? I don't know how long it takes. Let's try it. It's nice to not have to change all of them all at once. How much? Conversion is okay. Let's put some planks or something in there. All right, here, heat up. Keep heating up. Get a little bit hotter. I'm curious. I've never lit up my torches this way, and I'm very curious if it actually works well. Obviously it works. Oh, it's got that same... No, I'm not doing this. I'm not dealing with that. I'm putting this here, and I'm just gonna light them all one at a time. And then I think we're probably close to being ready to go. So I'll see you when I'm for sure ready and we'll hit the road. Alright, now while we have the chance, I'm going to fill up all of this. There. Now we've got that mostly filled. Boy, that looks cool. Ugh. I love this. And that is 25% complete. This is the new leather, isn't it? Alright, reminding me, before I go on this trip, if my leather needs to be switched out, weak tannin, let's just do the last 2 bits of strong tannin. We're probably going to overshoot this by a while if we leave right away, but that's okay. The strong tannin will be ready when we get back. That's fine. Alright, what am I missing? Got a lantern, we've got torches, we've got food. I'm going to bring this with me. I'm going to bring this with me. 2 things of food. They're stackable if we need them to be. Stackable. Do we need an iron shovel? Do we need an axe? Maybe. We definitely need low fertility soil. We probably don't need bone arrows. I'll leave those here. Because, you know, there comes a point where I'm just going to want to be firing good arrows while I'm down there. I've got my bow. I think I'll leave my axe. I think I'll leave my shovel. No, the shovel you do need. There are things you do need a shovel for. Okay. I feel a bit uneasy about this. I've been thinking about this since before winter, but here we are. I guess it's time to set out and... Oh, right. Okay, let's actually sleep. And we're going to bring the bed with us, and we should bring a temporal gear with us as well. That's going to be the next step. Temporal gear, maybe even a chest, if we can find one, because we do want to be able to come back up from time to time. Oh, great. All right. We'll bring this chest with us. I don't think there's anything in there. Great. All right. I think we're all set, guys. This is very exciting. I'm going to the Resonance Archive. Wish me luck. So, heading south, heading towards this, going through wolf territory. I took off my chainmail because I know that's going to increase my hunger to wear it. But then I imagined coming across a wolf or a bear partway. Oh, I knew I was forgetting something. I need the temporal gear. Got it. Got to be able to set my spawn. Hold on, wait a minute. Temporal gears. What if I'm able to get further south using one of these translocators? I think it's worth a risk. Let's just go see. I'll grab a bunch of ladders and head down that way. So this might not pay off, but I am curious where these things go, and I'm pretty sure I only need 2 temporal gears to repair one of the translocators. So obviously if it heads like any of the other cardinal directions, well, that's too bad. We really won't benefit from it. But if it heads south, that would be nice. I've done very little with these translocators. I have a suspicion it's going to send me further west, but regardless, it'll be nice. This was kind of on my bucket list of things to do in this playthrough, was to at least repair a couple of those translocators, and this one would be my first. So that's kind of kind of fun. Kind of fun and exciting. Alright, how close are we? Straight west. Good, not in the mountains. I'm just gonna dig down. It's a good thing I brought my shovel. Dig straight down and ladder down to the spot so I have quick access to it. Let's see. I should have marked it fairly accurately. This is where I said it was. So let's go straight down here. It might be a little bit further ahead. Rip my inventory. Wait. Okay, there's a nice friendly. Keep going. Straight down. Dig straight down. Did I make a mistake? Did I mark? No, it's here. Okay, well that's not at all what I thought it was. Oh well. We'll find our ways back, one way or another. Let's put this up. Get these ladders going. Get these ladders going, so at least we don't have to think about it once we get up here. Misplaced those ladders. Good thing I didn't bring my axe with me. Alright, and now down here. Let's see, I'll leave this for now. Haven't looked in any of these. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. I'll take these parts, repair that, and it's going to require... It says 3, but I think... It works. Okay, because of my class being a clockmaker, I'm actually able to use these without without the third gear. All right. Oh, here we go. Let's see where this takes us. Oh, what? Oh, it's granite. I thought it was limestone. This looks really cool. Let's see. Let's see. How deep are we, I wonder? Let's go straight up. Oh, we're underwater? Oh, no. Oh, guys. Guys, look at this. Look at this. There is no way. There is no way. Oh my goodness. Okay, this could not have worked out better. This could not have worked out better. I'm right here. This translocator legitimately popped me out like, oh my goodness. Okay, this is this is bonkers. I can't believe this. Okay, sorry about that. This is really cool. I love these blocks. Let's see. I guess that should be fine there if I need to. I need to get clear as much as I can. Clear of this water, because I'm on a body of water here. How deep am I? I'm really deep down. That is so funny. That is so funny. Like, actually just took the quickest shortcut. Like, it practically popped us underneath the Resonance Archive. That is so incredibly cool. Alright, I'm going to dig out of here. I'm going to find where this entrance is, because it's often up in a mountain and hard to find. So hopefully this doesn't take us too long. Hopefully the pickaxe doesn't break before we get there. This is not something I had anticipated, so we'll see. We'll go from here. Of course, down here we also have more tin cassiterite, so that's really great. I'll just, you know what? I'll just mark it. I don't know what cassiterite looks like. What counts as cassiterite? I haven't tried any of these. Titanium deep. No, that's fine. Yeah, let's put this here. Let's say tin. Fun. Alright, keep on going. It looks like we have quite a cave system here going into. I'm gonna not mess around with it too much. I'm just gonna keep on digging, but this will be an interesting place to come check out later. Alright, we've made it, and gotten attacked a few times out here. I've marked this spot. I put up a pillar. It's heavily forested here, of course, which I won't complain about. Everything else seems to be quite excellent. I'm going to put some poultices in my hands. We're going to just see how long it takes us. I'm guessing not long, but I do think we're in for quite a trek. Glad we actually have the ladders and we have all this soil, because the chances are pretty high, actually, that we are going to need to scale this mountain before we can actually get to the entrance of the Resonance Archive. The archive is always deep underground, and as such, the only places it can actually spawn and not wreck the natural generation of everything is in these large mountains. So you have to find. Typically, you're going to be looking for a very high elevation spot in order to actually get to the Resonance Archive. This is kind of tough to... The thick bush. I feel like I'm up working on the rigs or something. My oil rigs. Yeah, got a lot of remote oil rig operations where I'm from, so it's never far from my mind. A lot of friends went into that industry. Like it or not, they give good jobs, that's for sure. Alright. Of course, we're in a temporarily unstable moment. Not terrible, but imagine if we get a temporal storm in the middle of all of this. That would just be the cream on top. Okay, I gotta get out of some of this stuff. I just want to be able to see. Oh my goodness, the bush is so thick. I didn't realize. What is this? That's naturally forming. I didn't realize I would need to bring shears with me just to find this entrance. My goodness. Too close. Alright, let's keep on looking. Oh my, are they right on top of me? Like, it's medium. I guess I'm just getting unlucky. Yikes. Okay, up here. I feel like I'm moving towards the temporal rift. Doing this at night, not the best plan, is it? I'm glad I brought the shovel. I'm probably gonna need to dig through even more of this stuff. Ugh, what a mess. What a mess. Let's just go straight through. Alright. We'll keep on looking. I'll see how easy this is to find, and I'll check in with you once I have some clues, once I'm close to the location at least. Noticing these are larch logs, that's going to be cool. It's worth coming back here for in and of itself, so we'll make a trip or two. It'll be nice to have some larch wood to work with. Okay, it looks like... Goodness. Cutting through the bush here. Looks like the entrance is marked nearby. Now, if I'm remembering from the last time I made it, there's no guarantee that it's right where it's marked. It's somewhere in this vicinity. Oh. Aged granite. It just might be here. Oh, it is here. Okay, as I say, there's no guarantee. Here it is. There is the Resonance Archive. Alright, let's put up a torch. Let's step in. Let's look down. Wow. Wow. Alright. Well, this is it, you guys. We are at the Resonance Archive, and I am going to beat it this time. I think next time you see me, we'll be going down there, and I will be going through the challenge, which is the Resonance Archive. So thank you so much for sticking through this episode. That was an incredibly lucky translocation. Wow. I will be remembering that probably as for the rest of my gaming life. Alright, thank you all so much, and I hope you have a great one. Bye-bye.